Yeah, still missing something. But we probably won't do it till we won't have... I mean, level will be there, but we want to do this one. Yeah. And I think it's doable right now, so let's go to the Tempest. As I promised my that if we're gonna get 50 level, that was the promise. If we're gonna get 50 level, then we're going to the asteroid where we
Jarl's
fought
been asking to talk to you.
and failed
You have
a
new
lot of
email
things.
at your terminal.
Like the remnant thing, there was a lot of remnants respawning. Joel, I received an update on Axel. It isn't good. Please come to see me in my room. Serum update from Lexi. Right there. I've been monitoring the scavenger you administrate the serum to. His neural responses have improved dramatically, and he looks to be making progress. And this is the weird part, he doesn't seem to be displaying signs of slight depression. Whatever was affecting his brain chemistry seemed to have been releasing dopamine into his system, and now he's suffering withdrawal. I think he'll even out after a few weeks, but I'm keeping an eye on him. In the meantime, I'll forward my results to the Nexus. If we're lucky, we can use this to stop neural decay before it begins. Yeah, so let's talk with Joel and let's talk with... Read email from Drake right now. Ooh, great. That's good. Golf team, go.
You more than anyone know how dangerous Axul is.
Why were they allowed to speak with him?
They aren't children anymore. We can't control their every move. You remember how you were. Please, Jarl.
I'll bring them home.
Are you okay?
3 of my brothers and sisters have joined the Rokar. Axul has poisoned them with his hatred of aliens.
And your mothers want you to bring them back.
The Rokar have made camp at the Forge. Many consider it the birthplace of our civilization. Axul likely believes this bold move will create more fanatics for his cause. Ryder, he has my family. But I don't think I can do this alone.
You don't have to. Just tell me the time and place.
No hesitation. You are a good friend. I have a contact who's been monitoring the Rokar. I'll set up a rendezvous with her.
Okay, that's the one thing. That's absolutely good thing, because we're gonna grab the full level of Joel after this. Let's read the drinks from Drake. Hey Kate, now that we've got the transport back, maybe let's take a load off. Going by Krala some next time we're in Kadaraport. The bartender is getting to be a friend of mine. She'll mix up you something that will strip up paint. Okay. We don't have to, right? I mean, not right now, Drake. Right? Yeah, it's unlocked. Good. So what we're focusing is Jal mission on Havard. Yeah. During that mission, maybe if we're gonna be lucky, we're gonna get 50 level. And then we're gonna be able, hopefully, go back here.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Yeah, and let's actually give heal points to that guy. Like Flag Canyon. Increase the number of shrapnel explosion by 50% or damage per second. Hmm. I think I'll go with this one. Or no, this one. More damage over time. And yeah, that one. I mean, this is really good. So yeah, let's go with this one. Still more points. Program Warrior. Gun damage and health threshold damage bonus at low health. I think this. More explosions. I confirm, and yeah, about myself. Because Remnant is okay. I mean, really, it is okay. It's okay. But it's less cool. It's less exciting. Things like that. Because you actually have a... What is going on? You don't have to care about that thing at all. It's doing its own things. I mean, you can mark, go there, go there. But I prefer to do on my own. Like, of course, I need the squad, etc. But we have only 3 skills. Having 2 is boring.
Any word on Duvint and the others?
No. All traffic and communication from the forge have stopped. It's under Aksul's control now.
Me, yeah, because like for example, I remember games whenever you had a character when you could put a tower, it was kinda, one well cool, but in the long run for me it was getting like okay, like Borderlands or Lineage 2, like when you play a dwarf.
Any advice on how to get inside?
My shuttle can drop you nearby, but that's about all I can do. Ephra doesn't want to make enemies of the Rokar unless we have to.
We'll keep a low profile.
Avka says you need a ride to the forge. The quieter, the better.
do this. Jarl, you sure you want me here? Bringing an outsider...
Will give the Roka a different perspective. Just follow my lead. We'll get my family back. Move carefully. We don't want to alert the Roka.
Let the bastards know we're coming.
It'd be easier if we knew where to find your family.
The Moshai brings all of her students to the fort. It's deserted. The Govatan is usually filled with travelers.
Avka said no traffic in or out.
I don't like this.
Where are the Roka?
There was data part, maybe we'll write something about this. Oh, there are arrivals. And then it stopped.
Arrivals were steady until a week ago.
Most Angara come here at least once in their lives. Either for the tradition, or to share knowledge.
Which did...
Logon network. Here's like attention mandatory meeting. All personnel are to meet in the courtyard immediately. There is no cause for alarm, but attendance is mandatory. Hey, rumor has it someone important is visiting tomorrow? Droka tell you who it is? The Moshi? No, she was uncharacteristically vague. Just said to notify her once the shuttle arrived. Do you think it's weird she's bypassing security protocol? New guest. We have a priority guest arriving early tomorrow morning. I've marked the shuttle number for you. Please notify me the moment it enters our airspace. I'll personally oversee the orientation process.
It's got juice, but everything's offline. Should I re-establish comms?
Let's leave it for now. Might tip off the Roka, wherever they are.
Wherever the Angara went, they left a lot of supplies behind. Found something. Looks like a journal.
Everyone's so enamored with Axel. You'd think he was the most shy. I told Droka to make him leave, but she said that all Angara welcome at the Forge, especially one trying to protect our culture.
Protection? Is that what he promised?
Higher shipment. Okay, so crates, etc. And the rocker supplies. Either convince the rocker to share their supplies and let me do my job to catalog all this, or tell them to get out of my storage room. Those have never been such a mess. You'd think they'd be happy to have someone itemize their cut, but they would let me near a single crate. You invited me them here. Do something about this.
Place is trashed.
They left in a hurry.
Or we're forced out.
I can't believe it, I'm finally here with the Forge. Curator Droka insisted on a short rest before we visited the site, but I can hardly sit still. Elgar and I've waited years to be selected. We'll finally see the marking in person, maybe even be the first to translate them.
Dehydrated. No one's watered them for a while.
These were taken from the forge. They would have been given the utmost care.
Wow, there is a shot in the window. Lek obtained samples of flora from the forge with minimal difficulty. Troka was worried about uprooting specimens near some of the older pillars, but I was able to satisfy him. There were concerns with some low-risk candidates in their side fringe, but now we will focus on care monitor by water intake and determine an average life expectancy. That will give us a baseline for future experiments. Heat shaping process. Our last attempt to recreate the heat shaping process used to build the forge was unsuccessful. We were able to heat the rock samples to their melting points, but they simply returned to magma and became unmanageable. Once the samples cooled, the surface was marred with ripples and lacked the sharp, smooth edges we were striving towards.
Axel pulled us out of the lab today. Talked to us about the Milky Way menace. Shaver says he's a radical, but he's only saying what everyone's thinking.
The makings of a new recruit.
Axul's very persuasive. My brothers and sister are proof of that.
Fancy equipment. What were the researchers studying?
Everything, really. As much as we revere the Forge, we know very little about it.
Equipment upgrade. I know we discussed in person, but Vester believes that with just a few resources from the Resistance, he could make the upgrades we desperately need. We could finally determine the exact date the Forge was created. Aren't you tired of saying sometime before the Scourge? We've been studying the site for years. We should have this answer by now. Like I told you before, I'm not against experts, but we're in the middle of war. The Resistance already goes out of their way to provide us with food, ammunition, and whatever materials I can find. I can't ask for a war. I'll just have to make do with what we have. What about the Rook Garden? Axel was once a scientist in his own right. Maybe he'd help us. I'll reach out, no promises, and don't send another request about this until I've gotten back to you.
One of the Roka left a slice of fresh elmuck at my station. I tried to thank him, but he wouldn't say two words to me. I think they've been ordered not to become friendly with us.
Lethul, my brother, loves Elmok. It's his favorite.
Think he's the... You hear that?
Axum's voice.
Thought you said you got them all.
I did. They must have.
Alien, kill it.
Shit. Hope no one heard that.
They shot first. We had to defend ourselves.
Inform Axel that the Govatan has been thoroughly searched. All civilians are accounted for.
Accounted for? What does that mean?
Were they rounding them up?
So much for going in quiet!
Quiet's overrated.
Surrender's not an option with your Oka. Take them out!
Kill them! Bring their bodies to Axel!
Come on!
Don't give them an opening!
You want more? I'll give you more.
Keep fighting!
Oh, hello, guys.
I don't get taken down by grunts.
Just a little longer!
Area clear. Any sign of your family?
No.
The Rokar know we're here. Maybe that will flush them out. They've got more than just nutrient-based.
Opana from Eladin. Kaisa from Kadara.
How do we turn this shit off?
Knowing Aksul, we can't.
Guess we interrupted dinner.
I'm like gathering so much of those garbage and sending it out. Then having so much money that we don't even know what to spend it on. What went wrong in that game economy?
He really hates it. This also part of the Govatan?
Living quarters for the archaeologists. Though the Rokar have obviously made themselves at home.
Upcoming visit. I'm sorry, Angan. I need to delay my visit a little longer. A special person has come to Bosun's work. His name is Axel, and he is like the Ragnar from the stories your brother reads to you. A strong and honorable fighter for our people. Bosun must listen to this man. Go where he goes and do what he says. Just like to you, like you listen to your mothers. I promise to bring you a gift to make up for my absence. I can't wait to see how tall you've grown, Angan. Stars light your way. Are you crazy? Juman says you deserved it, that you're living on Kadara? What this could happen? Our mother are worried. I'm worried. Get back to me. Shouldn't know Jafan couldn't have keep his mouth shut. Yes, I'm on Kadara. No, I won't go back to the resistance. I'm done with this war again. I've killed enough. You're safe in your lab. You don't understand. The cat and the human rescued the Moshae. They found out that cats were once us. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. All the time. I've been killing our people. I can't go back. I won't. Besides, I kinda of like Kadara. It's not nearly as bad as our mothers made it out to be, so don't worry about me, Busora.
Axel claims we must leave the forge for our own safety. Bregon and a few...
It's locked. Sam, any suggestions?
I detect electrical wiring underground, Pathfinder. You can use the scanner to follow the wires.
There. Doors should be unlocked.
There's a bridge to the ruins beyond those doors. My family should be there.
I take it the Rokar didn't want us going that way. How are we going to get to them now?
We'll have to jump down.
Where? Here?
Now what?
Up the hill.
We got company! Sharpshooters!
Keep your heads down.
Aksul must have sent reinforcements.
Take them out. Can't let them reach the nest. They're shooting us like Pyjax.
Push to higher ground!
Stubborn bastards.
Ammo check!
Bed. Okay, I think that's all. I'm gonna go on the armor to construct. Yeah. Thank you.
These stones are massive.
They were shaped from the vent up that ledge.
Do these mark?
It's pretty here, I'll give you that.
Starting today, only the most faithful will be allowed inside the forge. Your request must be vetted by Kaksu.
Intruders have reached the nest.
I count 3. Wait! I know those voices.
Lathul, go for backup.
Lathul! Wait! Stop! It's Jal. Jal, is that you? Barrage, our mothers sent me. All of them?
Did
Questions?
our mother send this human too?
Jarl, you didn't tell me your sister was such a badass.
Your people are a joke.
Tevint, please.
Why'd they send you? Because we've lost enough to the kid. They're afraid to lose you to this insane cause. But, Jal, I want you to meet my friend, so you can see that Aksul is wrong.
Trust me, we have as much to give you as you have to give us. We all win.
Who cares?
The Angara don't want anything you
We
have.
don't need you.
Jal, our mothers want us to live truthfully.
It's because I love my mother that I will die for this
Aksul
cause.
is going to blow this place up.
Lathul!
That's why he sent the researchers away.
Stop
He has bombs.
talking.
Stolen from your people.
Those bombs go off, it'll look like the initiative did it.
We have to disarm them.
No. The bombs. In the forge. I'm okay, Jal. I'll be fine.
You gonna make it?
I hate Aksul. Don't let him win.
You got it.
What just happened?
I'm glad you're here. It's to find those bombs. If Aksul's willing to blow up the forge, there's nothing he won't do. Ryder, if he shows up,
I know. Follow your lead.